What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear Crew here for Merrowstrand, episode 46.
He thought he'd catch us off guard, chat. He thought, but nope. We were
professionals, always ready.
We were ready.
Catch you off guard? How?
You didn't tell us mics were going hot.
Come on, you know by the music at this point when mics are going hot.
You do know.
If you don't have that reflex at this point, I mean, there's that.
Sorry, I also prepare that way because I'm going into Stormforge, and when I say it, they all go
That's fair. Yeah,
for like 3 minutes, so I just don't say it and go.
And then they don't know.
And then I'm in. I'm free. They,
I'm in for free.
They get the giggles at show start.
We get Yawny Adam.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're just trying to really think of different ways to say the word cock.
Yeah. So true. So true. The boys
Hey,
are
look, it's
back.
Adam. Speaking of Adam, hi Adam.
Oh, hi. Hey, my name's Adam. I'm happy to guest on the show. It's my
Mr.
first time.
Long time listener, first time caller.
So, how big is the swamp? I'm back.
It's good to have you, dude.
It's good to be back. Had a busy couple of weeks. I had personal news, I guess, just to jump in. The reason I was gone was because I was at my sister's wedding, which is one, but also I got engaged. I am no longer a fully single. Well, I mean, I wasn't single for a while, but anyway, I'm engaged. Yeah, so that's
No longer available,
That's
everyone.
a whole thing.
That's
She's
exciting.
yelling at me because I don't have a ring yet, but that's fine.
I was gonna say, let's see that ring. Where's that?
Yeah,
diamond?
she tells me, she's like, you have to get a ring so that all the cute cosplayers don't to like know that you're not. I'm like,
No,
What?
Remember-
it's worse because then they know you're a stable male.
yeah.
and then it's
Yeah.
over.
Note chat what you said that she has a ring, he doesn't. Okay.
Yes.
I got confused. It
Yes.
sounded
No,
for
no,
a
no,
second
yeah.
like you proposed without a ring. No.
No,
that's not what
I
happened.
I don't have a ring.
Right.
but-
yeah.
But yeah, no, I got her a nice ring. So yeah, but that happened like 2 weeks ago, a week ago. And and I'm also moving. So is another thing. So this time next week, pending, disaster striking, I'll
why
be
would you
in a
bring
totally
that
different
up?
place. So
Don't put that voodoo on yourself.
nah. But yeah, so but it's good to be back. I heard nothing's really been happening in the campaign.
Oh yeah.
For it's like it's been pretty relaxing and just kind of casual strolls.
Months worth of shopping episodes, bro.
Oh
I got
man,
you-
I
I got
missed
you
the
some
shopping
nice
episodes, man.
Funky slippers and a cool little scabbard for your sword that's got a dragon on it.
Oh, wicked.
What did
Hell
we
yeah.
get Christian to say as he was departing? We got him to say something sappy. I don't remember then.
You have to go
Yeah,
back and
I
watch
can't
the
remember.
episode.
You'd have to watch the VOD. We tried to invoke you. We thought you were in chat.
I would tell you, but I'm not going to because you don't remember.
Speaking about not
Yeah.
remembering, who's got any kind of announcements past Adam's engagement?
Nothing.
Just don't work stuff. That's all.
Going to some raves, going to see some family, just summertime fun stuff.
Summertime fun. It is full tilt at the Redneck Riviera. Let me tell you. It's good. Lots of home cooking going on right now. Matter of fact, you really should have dropped by one more time before you moved, Adam, because I did homemade chicken parm today and did the Parmesan tenders, made fresh red sauce, confiteed 3 pounds of garlic, all while working from home today. So it smells glorious. And I got to have
I'm
chicken parm before I came here.
Sad. Yeah, I'm sad.
Chicken parm.
Yeah, why am I yawning? You're the one that had the chicken parm.
I have the coffee after the chicken parm, dog.
That's good. A little espresso, yeah.
That's why they
Oh,
have that.
you're an industry vet. You know that. That's the secret. It's just that little espresso after dinner.
I'll be honest. Nowadays, I don't think that because one, I'm not going to eat that amount of pasta that's going to put me in the Hurt Locker. Dude, the big steak makes me hella tired. I
yeah,
am,
the meat coma.
dude. The red meat will destroy me. That's when it's like forced. Like I need the shot of espresso bad.
That's your
like
poor little tum-tum saying, I'm trying to process all this stuff, man, but it's taking all the energies to do it.
I got a meat belly. I can't move. Dude, I couldn't believe it because we had that giant T-bone that me and my brother cooked. And I was like, oh man, it's no problem. We were both looking at it, we're like, I can't do it anymore. I want to.
This is not finishable.
It was definitely a T-bone for two. And he made steak and eggs with it next day off the extras. What a stud.
Booger that bone.
I did give Booger that bone. He did not know what to do with that thing for a second. He was like, come help me, Dad.
Like, can you chew on this with me?
I choose you. Yeah, man. He was so happy and so perplexed all at the same time. Love that for him. All right. Well, as you can see, we're temporarily out of stock of IceRocker. She's at a concert tonight. Enjoy whatever comes off of her Twitter tonight. I'm sure it'll be educational.
This little Russian band, very fun. Very fun. Just saw them in LA.
Of course, Feisty has. We love that. But let's go ahead and pick ourselves up a little bit of story where we left off last week. Just me dying. That's all. A slow death.
Finally. I mean, oh no.
Oh no. Oh my God. I could have wrote you
He
off.
had his
Oh,
soul stolen.
oh my God. He's still. We're just every time.
I was joking. It was a joke this time. It was a joke. I'm just role playing.
Baby dinosaur yawns every time I hear it. As you guys went to the Western Front to go confront the ancient terrors that lie there and possibly find the old yarn spinner. Unfortunately for you, you found both. At the same time, not knowing if the yarn spinner were friend or foe, however, they aided in pulling you out of the shit. Unfortunately, Markos perishing as him and Tarben held the line. It took natural 20s, divine interventions, a ceremony involving all to bring back Markos from the dead for the third time with an 1820-22 resurrection ceremony in which Akiko only had advantage on the last roll. She rolled a 1 and a 19, I believe, or a 1 and an 18.
Yeah, it was a bad roll, and then the advantage was the only thing that saved it.
Bringing Markos back to life, you guys took refuge in what has now become the underground, where Yarn Spinner and her brood of spiders have now taken up refuge. Hungry little spiders they are, but refusing to consume you all in a short-term meal. You guys have convinced them that there will be a feast of Yonti snakes, Naga, in their future. As they begin to head with the rest of you through these tunnels, creating a network with the webbing that you had hoped for. If you can provide Yarn Spinner and her brood with several meals, hopefully you too can get a connective network, being able to send messages underneath the swamp. Where would you all like to pick back up at? You can do so arriving at Camp Resistance. You can do so arriving back in the center of the swamp at a rendezvous point.
I like the idea of us meeting, like taking taking the guide, the brood spider, and having them guide us to the center area and reconnecting with Damien and Christian and that squad.
Kind of where I thought we were headed after a rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Tien. Let's make some rolls.
Oh boy. Sure.
Right.
What would you like?
We got some of the best warriors. You guys are gonna have so many snake meats when we get there. These guys, I bet you they've been slicing them up for the last at least 8 hours.
Yeah, you can go yourself. Okay, for that. All right. What would you like from me?
Oh, we're in this together,
gracious
buddy.
DM? Yeah, you're looking real good today, Rob. I just want to let you know that blues.
Always.
He doesn't control your foundry seed.
I am 100% in stock.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time.
That's because I professionally don't do anything else. Mr. Tien, let's make some rolls for our combat prowess. In this case, since you're head warden in charge, you and Mr. Damien are going to be tackling this snake problem. Damien will provide the advantage for you. We're going to make a 3-part skill check.
Nice.
We're going to use your attack modifier for the skill check. I want you to go ahead and make that first roll. Go ahead and swing Holy Avenger. The DC is 26.
Oh my god. All right, Holy Avenger. Okay. Is it shift click for advantage?
That no longer works.
Oh.
Now we are on Foundry Original. So you will open up your character sheet. You will click on the symbol of Holy Avenger. It will pop up inside the roll log, and then you will roll from there.
Attack. Oh, advantage. First roll, baby.
Oh, let's go! Let's go!
What did you do with our Adam?
Show's over,
Where is he?
everybody. That was it. He natural 20'd. Swamp's good. It's cleansed.
Swamp's good.
I'll see you guys
I'll
in
see you
4
later.
weeks.
Turns out the center that you guys thought you were going to is actually where Grimfiler was at, and you just
Oh, there's a bunch of snake and then I don't know, some weird looking like elk. I don't know.
Wow.
Let's go.
With the natural
Let's go,
20,
Adam.
skill check is over.
Nice.
I want you to describe a scenario in which you waylay any of the remaining foes inside the center of the swamp up to a point that's essentially pushing past what would be considered the center.
Yeah, I think working with Damien, and they're both in a similar position. They're both emboldened and empowered by their gods on this holy quest, you could say, to clear this swamp, and trying to work with the resistance for the time that he has. I think that they set up a bit of an ambush. I think, relying a little bit with the, denizens of the resistance, they're great at the kind of guerrilla tactics. So, I think they set a small kind of camp up and then, have them make enough noise to be heard. And then as they kind of begin to approach the camp, we have another group heralded by myself and then even another one. And we kind of ambush the ambushers. And you see, kind of this like look across the field as you see them kind of crouching and creeping up towards the camp as the resistance is just kind of sitting there, drinking, having a good time, well aware of the situation and ready to strike should they need to. And it's within one quick nod towards each other, and it's just evisceration. The Yanti are not prepared. They were not expecting to be ambushed. They thought they had the upper hand, and you just see Christian in all of his divine glory with Damien just slaughter and cut through these Yanti, and kind of secure that central space within the swamp for the resistance.
Let's go.
With your nat 20, you and Damien, in the aftermath of this culling, almost seemed far too easy. There is a point at which you start to press further in to Grim Filer's territory. But there's something that you notice that is far, far different than what you imagine to see here. Jutting up and into the sky is a massive ziggurat. One that seems entirely out of place. Certainly not something that was native to Boghala. Damien looks back over to you as you guys are currently kind of hidden in the foliage on the sides, not yet in a position to be seen. This is their source of all of the power.
Yeah, I don't think that this is a local tourist destination. Is it made of sand? Is it made of metal, stone? Can I see what it like is? Is it like a building ziggurat, or is it just like looks like a natural, just not from here?
No, it is definitely built. You can't really tell the construction materials away from where you're at, but it is a layered kind of Mesoamerican style ziggurat that is stacked up. It is pyramidic in shape, but it is done in layers like a almost like a mounds kind of creation.
Got it.
Before I was a champion, I too presided over a ziggurat very similar. There will be leaders inside. Just because their numbers have been culled does not mean we should take this lightly. We will need the others to cleanse whatever is there. They were brought to this world because they held the sword as their logic. We need to provide them with the same sympathies. They must be removed from this world. They were never intended to be here.
Well, there's one thing that we're really good at. It's, well, this. Although, it could be anything inside there. If this is truly from another place.
With that nat 20, not exactly just anything. There seems to be a structure, a hierarchy to this leadership. As he points out symbols on the side of this ziggurat. There are 5 distinct symbols on the side that denote the seal of a particular warlord leader of this tribe of Yonte.
And there's 5 symbols representing 5 different leaders.
There are 5 different symbols. Look, see, they all trace down to a body. And you can see there is a base of a hydra that flows up into each one of these warlords' individual signs for the heads.
Well, we don't know everything yet, but I know we cleared some sections of the swamp already. Based on your familiarity, do you feel like each of these heads could represent different sections of the swamp in its entirety? Or do you feel like this is a representation of this ziggurat alone?
Those symbols are magic in nature. If they had left this plane, that head would no longer exist. All 5 of these warlords are still here.
Great.
They would be commanding these different legions. I imagine us bringing Nogashar back to the plane changed our plans significantly. You did describe that some were resurrecting the dead. I can see that in the mark of a magical one. As he points to one of the symbols. They are varied in their skills. They will represent many disciplines of their tribe, both magic and martial. We have brought them to the brink. We have fought many type of Naga to get back here. Our final pathway to Grimfiler lies beyond this point. We must kill them and send this ziggurat back to where it belongs. It must be raised from this planet. It was never meant to be here.
I agree. I think we definitely need the entire team for something like this. I don't know how they're faring currently, but
to go inside would be suicide, I'm certain.
Yes. I think we need to wait. Meet them at the rendezvous. Hopefully they have some insight as to what's going on in the West. And then we can make a plan. I think... Well, do you think it would be more important to try to capture this since we've made it so far? I think we need to seize that opportunity, but they have to know that we're knocking on the door.
Indeed. Let's take this great lead. Gather all things. Make haste. We will not want to rest on this. Let them refeel all the work that we've done here to cull this area. Or further worse, have them reconsolidate with Grimphilo.
It makes sense. The Fortress of Swords. Walls before you meet. Right. Let's get the group back. Get them back to camp, and then we can head to the rendezvous.
Is there anything else that you want to attempt while we're on this recon mission?
I was just looking because I wanted to. I want to, not that I think it'll do much because we're still far off, but being that we've kind of passed into the threshold, right, of from the central and towards like Grimfiler's final domain, right? While we're sitting there and he's talking about the symbols, and I'm looking at the Ziggurat, and we're kind of like right on the other side of this kind of like almost supernatural barrier, I want a divine sense, and I want to like place my hand in the ground, and I just want to see if, like, I know I'm not going to probably pick up anything from the Ziggurat because it's farther away, but I just want to try and see if there's a different presence or if I can feel anything different, you know, in that sense.
Give it to me one more time, exactly what you hope to get out of this.
I guess he'd mentioned that there are different warlords with different aspects, right? And this is the quote unquote final area, right? This is Grimfiler's like final domain, right?
No.
Oh, it's not. I thought it was like, oh, this is still in the central dominance?
This is on the very edge
of the, oh, okay.
This
all right.
is the source of the Yuan-Ti and Naga corruption.
Got it. Okay, well then I'll ask you, is there a way, based on the heads and them having the different and Damien explaining that there's different prowesses and stuff like that, is there any way for me to tell if I can see out of the 5 like what the makeup is? Like if it's like, oh, there's there's 2 spellcasters, or is there any way for me to kind of get any insight or anything that might aid us before we get there?
He gave you the insight. It's a mix of both martial and magic prowess.
Got it.
Between the 5.
Yeah. There's not much else then I think that I can really. I'm just trying to look through because it's been a minute, and I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that I can gleam off of this, but I don't want to get too close because we don't have the squad.
Until you actively do something else, you're protected by that 20.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, we've got most of the information that we're going to get from this distance. The rest is going to have to be with the group getting closer. I feel like I have the 20, so I'm like trying to think of something that like might, it's like, oh, let's like lean a little bit and try to milk that for what it's worth. But
oh, look at that.
Okay, that's dope.
Give you a little visual, maybe help jar your thought process.
Yeah, that's freaking cool.
Umber, is that you?
Yeah, right.
So there's a mixture of martial and magic, leadership, and is built into the body of a hydra.
I guess, I mean, do we see anyone like guarding? Like, we see the massive structure, but, and I know we're still from a distance, but is it still more Yuan-Ti, or do we see other creatures, any other individuals guarding this?
Go ahead and roll perception check.
Okay. Oh, super high roll for me. +1, baby.
Ooh.
Remember, you're still doing so with advantage,
Oh,
because
okay,
Damien's
I'll roll
granting you
again.
advantage.
Right. Roll it one more time. 13.
There seems to be a significant blood trail that we were able to use to stalk to get back here. But there are no more active guards. Naga or Yuan-Ti positioned anywhere on the outside of this. Just a lot of fresh corpses.
That doesn't bode well.
Sorry, just to make sure I'm following. The corpses are the Yuan-Ti that Christian and Damien slaughtered, or no? These are new corpses.
These are corpses of snake folk that they've driven back,
Right. Okay.
as if they have fled back to this location, but
Didn't quite make it in.
perished on the steps and did not make it in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume they're probably doing some sort of ritual, something or other. That's not gonna be good.
Is there anything else that you want to investigate?
I'm trying to think of what I can do from a distance without, like, I want to get closer, but I don't want to get closer. It's like I want to. There's no bodies. It's just a blood trail. I see there's like a structure on the top. Can I see like the table, the like big table thing on the top?
Damien's going to look to you. If closer eyes is what you desire, then they can be achieved.
Yeah. How is there tree coverage? Like, what I want to do, what I'm thinking is I want to, maybe I have wings, so I want to fly towards like the top, like, so I'm still hidden, right? I want to get a little bit closer, but I want to get a better perspective to see what I can see.
Yeah. You have the right idea, but let's do this a little bit stealthier.
What'd you have in mind?
We must take the form of the swamp to go unnoticed.
I like the sound of that.
All right. Whenever you are ready, young warrior.
Well, I'm always ready, so.
Damien will begin conjuring polymorph for you in wild shape on himself, as you guys will both turn into swamp cranes.
Love it.
as you guys both go into form. You got that creepy swamp crane walk as we come out of the cattails and peer back towards the Ziggurat. We'll pick back up there in a second. We're going to go back the rest of the group.
I'm telling you, you're really gonna like him. It takes a little bit for him to kind of warm up to you, but once he does, you can tell he's the softest guy on the inside. And I bet you they lay waste to those snake people. There's gonna be so many bodies for y'all to eat. It's gonna be great.
Yes. Very, very hungry.
Oh man, I hope they've got all the goods for you. Do you have a specific recipe, like a way that you like your yan tea prepared?
Mostly has eaten frogs. So, sorry.
Oh, great.
Large feral bullfrogs. Large.
Oh yeah, like the big frog hemoth, the big ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ones that also try to eat you.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Was not implying I wanted to eat you, even though you might be just as tasty.
No, mostly it's just stringy. It's a lot of muscle, and yeah, it's not good. The frog hemoth though, I'm sure very, very good. Yeah, I'm sure that's keep on with those for sure.
Very good.
As all of you are riding on the backs like skitter. Like, it's you know what it's like? Here's what it's like. If you were to lay down a creepily fuzzy seat on the Mummy at Universal, that's what this ride is like. It's dark. It's poorly lit by bioluminescence, and you're just
Random
along
spots where flames above your head, and then you fall backwards too. Sorry, spoilers if you haven't ridden the Mummy.
Oh
Right?
God, yes.
It's awesome.
Greatest coaster on the planet. Brendan Fraser's actually there on the outside. He's gives you a Krispy Kreme donut when you get done. Well, he did that until the whale. Then he got big again.
He fulfilled
Oh,
his.
he hands you a Ozempic needle.
If you move the whale, you can't have the donuts because I'm eating them.
Well, here's the deal. Let's have everybody else here try to turn down eating one too many Krispy Kreme donuts when given the the green light. Charles Barkley certainly can't.
I'd do it.
The secret is there's just better donuts than Krispy Kreme. That's all.
That's the real truth. That's some of the worst donuts that you can get your hands on. Not the worst, but like, come on. Unless you're there at 5 a.m. Fresh out the fryer, like, get out of here.
I challenge everybody to find a Vietnamese donut shop, and you'll never go wrong ever again.
So if next time you're in LA, I'll have to show you the bajillion different donut shops there are. They're literally right across the street from one another. One's owned by a Taiwanese person, another Vietnamese. Like,
And they all share the same recipe.
It is
Fried.
insane. Yeah.
As you guys continue scurrying through the tunnels, Wallace laying this silver strand back behind you, a trail back home to the western front. You guys emerge.
Just a question. Like, as we're going on these, are there a lot of like tunnels that veer off? Does it look like there's a lot of other connected ways, or is it like just one path?
You have no idea where you're going. Yeah, there's a lot. They've laid down a significant set of tunnels throughout the swamp to survive in. But unfortunately, everywhere they opened up to, it was just more snake people.
Right.
Until now.
But we've been making a lot of turns. We've been doing a lot. Like, there's been a lot of other tunnels that we could go down if we needed to escape, things like that. Got it.
I mean, I don't think it would probably be a good way to die.
Sure.
And get separated, since they don't all have threads. But I mean, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I'm sure Bud could. Yeah, like the network hasn't been laid yet. You're literally on the first fiber line that's being laid going back towards the rendezvous point. And you just hope that they know how to get to the center of the swamp.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But it's each of you on your own individual spiderling, and just an absolute slew of other little spiders that are ready to carry off as much cargo when they get there as possible.
In the back of Bud's mind, he's really been talking up how good of warriors his friends are, and he's really hoping they deliver on all these bodies, because he looks back and sees just this swarm of hungry spiders. Yeah. No, there's gonna be plenty of food, plenty to go around. Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and make a roll for Tarben, Krak, and Bud. Survival roll. Everybody gets to make one. I'll roll for Akiko. I am passed out because I almost died.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, did we rest or did we not rest?
You guys
before
rested.
heading to? Yeah, we did. Okay.
I was in no condition to be moved.
Oh. I am gonna Indom. Yeah, we have an Indom,
Oh,
right?
I forgot. I'm not rolling for Markos.
I got your end. You're good.
Let's go.
Keep the cards on it.
Okay. Slightly better.
Oh, come on! The 20 T's. What's our final number here? What's our high mark? Looks like Krak got a 20.
Yeah,
I got a
with
20. Dirty, the dirtiest 20.
Dirty little 20.
Krak, between traveling, I want you to describe how you found the rendezvous point, poking up at different spots from beneath the ground up onto the actual swamp floor above.
Krak has fully developed a ghillie suit made of the webbing. Like he is very much a, you know, sniper in the bushes, and anytime he pops up and he sees that the environment is not quite suited to his needs, immediately disappears again, as he just fills, you know, with little twigs and whatever, just to make it blend in a little bit more. And he's using what he eventually finds are the little trapdoors that the spiders had been using, and he's using them himself. And so he just pops up, but his ghillie suit just makes them blend in, so it looks like the trapdoor, instead of opening up, just kind of swells and then, disappears again.
Oh, they're coming out of the ground! Get out of the ground! Dylan, get your spear! As at one point you end up tipping Earl up and over off of the rendezvous point. Oh, shit!
Don't get your spear, it's just me.
Well, you were green like them snake men. I thought they done burrowed down. They were coming out. Oh, man. Oh God, you scared the crap out of me. Mr. T and Damien, they done pushed forward. So, oh shit. I thought we were gonna have to fend for ourselves. And Dylan ain't been good ever since that green dragon fight. He ain't been worth his shit.
I was at that.
Did he lose his confidence?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Really,
Dylan, would it help if I painted you green, and then you can be the green like us?
No, I don't want to see. I'm good. I'm good with green for the rest of my existence. I was thinking about, maybe following up and seeing my wife and kids again. Maybe picking up a little maintenance work again. I can't take a poop without these fey butterflies going around. It just keeps getting worse and worse. Like, get up, I make a pot of coffee. Poof, all of a sudden it turns into green tea. I don't know if I was born for this face stuff. There for a while I was a boss killer. I know, and the party couldn't have obviously gotten this far without me. But this is what I've been dealing with the whole time, man. All this talk and no walk.
Dylan, it sounds like you need to just take a little breather. It's gonna be okay.
I'm fine.
You'll get a hang of the face stuff.
I'm fine. Fine. I just don't want to see any more hydras of green dragons. I'm good. You
the
okay?
Hydra? Is that what really
Oh
got
God, Markos looks like shit.
you? Oh, yeah.
What? He's got like the squid ink in his veins. Whoa. Oh God. Well, Tarben,
you should have seen it a few hours ago. It was much worse, but it's on the mend now.
Tarben always looks like shit though. I can't ever tell. He's got I don't know what's a bad day or a good day for him. It's just matted fur and clotted blood and
A lot of blood.
you look good.
Gives you a big toothy grin. It's just all blood in his gums and his teeth are red.
Just I don't know. I know. Just take a shower or something. You know.
Oh man, yeah, a shower would be so nice. When was the last time any of us had a chance to really bathe? I think it's been like since Merrowstrand.
I was swimming when we were at the resistance camp. It was really nice.
Oh yeah, we did when we cleaned out the water. That was not bad.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying.
But like a hot bath. Doesn't the hot bath sound so nice? Oh, I can't think about that right now. We too much to work on. Actually,
swamp provides, buddy.
Important question. I'm assuming since you're here that it all went well. Did you guys find the Yanti?
Well, he points over. There is this just trail of bodies and blood. We were holding up the the back front. The back front. Christian and Damien, they went forward with they went forward hard. We kind of, just held this spot down. What if you guys were to come back at any moment?
Hey, it's an important job. It's an important job.
Good for you to wait for us. We've got some ambitious friends behind
God,
us.
what is that? He sees all the little beady eyes. Oh God. I guess you found the yard spinner.
And yeah, about them. So they're starving, and we was kind of hoping that they could help us with our Yanti cleanup problem.
Oh God, we don't have to burn all these bodies now.
I would actually hope that we didn't burn any of them, and that they can get the nice fresh meat. Come on, friends.
That's the best damn news I ever heard. I thought we were gonna have to drag all these back and make a big ass dry pyre. You know how hard it is to find dry wood over here.
It's not easy. Every time anybody had to make a fire, it was much easier to find somebody else's fire and steal a stick from theirs and then go use it.
That's a bog haul away right there. Whether it's somebody's fire, copper, or catalytic converter, it's better taken than bought.
That's a dark time. We don't talk about that.
We had to do what we had to do to get by. All right, they want to take these bodies off. Be my guest.
I imagine like before he even finishes, there's like a swarm of them coming out of the ground.
It's creepier than that because it's like just these bodies getting drugged to the most like localized hole. So like
God.
The spiders aren't very keen on revealing more of their body. You just see like the webbing gets shot out and then this body is just drugged back down.
Definitely creepier than I thought.
Oh man, that's a lot. What kind of tunnels they got down here? Just there's one of its. Oh man, it's underneath one of my stumps. Oh shit. I had hooch down in that one. I don't think I'm gonna go back down there. I don't want them to get confused with me and with the fresh kills.
Given to what they were eating, yeah, I wouldn't go down there unless you were invited.
Oh man.
But wait, you said that Damien and just Damien and Christian pushed forward a little bit more?
Yeah, they were going to scout the edge after. Well, I'm not making no bullshit. They were clearing out a lot. They didn't have all the weird creatures, When I was playing hooky the last time, there's all those. Man, is that Hydra rolling around and that Bahir? What do you guys call it? Bahir? The
bit here. That was right.
had my butt hair standing up is what it did with all that electricity. Yeah, that there ain't been a whole bunch of that. There's been a whole bunch of snakes. A lot of snakes. Snakes on legs, snakes without legs. Poisonous snakes, snakes that go up in a tree.
They didn't have any flying snakes, did they?
Snakes in the mud. Flying snakes. They have any flying snakes, Dylan? No.
I hate flying snakes.
No, definitely not. Definitely flying snakes. If there have been flying snakes, I think I would just come back to the boat. Really, I can only. That's as close to a green dragon, really, and
that's part of my hesitation with them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's close enough. A flying snake, that's basically a green dragon. I'm not okay with it. I mean, really, I just look at Krak's collection of of poisons and acid. I'm okay. I'm kind of done with that too.
You don't want to taste?
No. I think I'll taste anything else you're laying down. Healing pots. I think that's what I'm into.
Why'd you ask? And I just hand him a healing pot, like a basic.
Everybody else says that these things don't taste good. I think they taste amazing, and I kind of developed a bit of a problem. I know I'm not supposed to. I'm perfectly fine, but kind of what it. I just.
For Dylan, they count as temp HP when he drinks some HP.
I can't contain myself. I drank like 3 of them, and I never even ventured off the back lines. I gotta say, here I can't take that. I can't. If I do, I'm gonna drink it. I don't need to. I'm perfectly fine. God, they're good.
Oh, okay. I'll just kind of sheepishly takes it back.
If you don't want it, though, I think
You know what?
Find a spot for that.
This healing pot belongs on this stump now, and it's no longer in my possession. And I just walk away.
Dylan, God damn it! Get your hands off of that. We only got so much in supply. Guy smacks him with the web, and when a frog smacks you with that webbing, dude, it cracks like a wet towel.
Oh, it's a loud smack.
Ow! Shit! You know you're not supposed to drink any more of those. You ain't hurt. Quit it. I don't even know why you like to taste that.
Yeah, they taste like medicine.
You're getting a sickness. I don't have a problem. I'm fine. I see people melt. Okay? Changes a man. And now we know that Dylan has an addiction to health pots. You never can be too prepared.
To be addicted to. There's definitely worse things to be addicted to.
He's gonna start stealing copper and catalytic converters to fuel his healing potion addiction.
Okay, well, so which way did Christian and Damien go? I feel a little nervous.
Well, they didn't go back north, silly. They went south. They pushed further into Grimfiler.
Okay. Well, that seems not very smart of them.
We should all just go back to the boat. That's what I think. I think we've done enough here, really. I think people could take, prosper, take over this part of the swamp, and then, they can just let the rest of it. It can, it can be that dude's, whatever he wants to do with it, file it.
Yeah, but what happens when he pushes back, Dylan?
Well, I'll be in the comfort of a couple of, healing pot purees, my wife and my kids, beachside. I don't know, I'll probably just end up turning into grapefruit juice or something now that I'm cursed. What do I do when I get back? I'm going to be making breakfast and it's going to turn my pancakes into French toast.
That sounds like an amazing trick.
Well, yeah, but none of you fucking don't plan it, Maybe your kids were looking forward to your pancakes when you got back, and all of a sudden you can't do that anymore. It's just nothing but French toast.
Maybe they'll learn to like your French toast.
I think you haven't been cursed with fey magic like I have.
Knock on wood, I have not been cursed yet in my whole frog life.
You
I
want
think. No.
no tag backs. Take it. Take it. I don't want it anymore. It was cute at first.
I don't think you can give it away, Dylan.
I give it away now. Nagashaw. I don't want this shit anymore. I know you didn't give it to me, but it's
you
not
can
gonna
take it.
work.
It's gonna be okay, Dylan. We're making good progress.
I can feel it. I can feel it. The more upset I get, the more worked up I get. It manifests. You can see that one vein.
Look what I got here, and I'll pull out a basic healing puff. Maybe this will calm me down a little bit.
What kind of a friend are you? I just told you you have a problem. You present
It's not hurting you. You just like the taste. It calms you down, right?
We run out.
Dylan looks up at Tarben. I think he could use it more than me.
You're probably right.
It'd be rather selfish of me. Maybe it would help unmat his fur a little bit. Maybe take a little bit of the blood off of himself.
Well, you know, we all can't be god slayers like you, my friend. Sometimes the rest of us have to bleed.
Maybe if I should just give it to him. He's gonna take the potion from your hands and walk it over to Tarben. Maybe if I just if I just check it, make sure it's potent, just get a little pull.
Give it a little nip. Make sure that, Krak's not trying to poison me in my sleep.
Just take a little zip of a D4. I don't know, just yeah. I'm gonna make him. He's making a wisdom saving throw. Give an addict a potion. He's not good at these.
He's not good.
Oh no! The Dylan that one. Maybe, maybe I just. Yeah. And he takes the cork off. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do it? I told you not to give it to me. I told you not to give it to me.
Why are you crying? You don't got anything to cry about. I gifted that to you. It's all good.
Yeah, but I'm not supposed to.
Well, maybe you can use that as a little bit of a lesson.
Hey, you see what I'm dealing with over here? You see what I'm dealing with? I can't be using anybody over here. I can't even get temporary hit points stuff. What am I gonna tell my wife when I get back? I gotta go out. I gotta go out for some milk, and I go out for spend all our money on healing potions.
Tarben just gonna pat him on the head while he's ranting. Don't worry, when I die in battle, because I didn't have that potion, my ghost will be with you to help you break your addiction. And I'll be watching you everywhere.
Don't you think the shame I have is enough already? You have to add on to it.
You like company when you're in the toilet, right?
No. Why would I want company on the toilet? What kind of cultural difference do we have where you want company? You're supposed to do your duty and leave. What's wrong with you?
When I'm dead because you drank my potion, just think of that. I'll be with you forever.
You're weird. I thought the green dragon changed me. No, it changed you. Whispering weird stories in my head. I don't need this shit right now. Take a bath so I don't feel so bad. Get that blood off you a little bit. I don't know how this works. I got a little bit more energy, pep up my step. I don't care if it's a placebo. It's like a copper armband. I don't know. I'm topped off for the day.
And I got a great idea. Why don't you lead us towards Christian? Since, you're such a bullet sponge right now.
You know, like I said, they're a little farther south. That's you know, you
Lead
take.
the way then.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in the mood for like, you know, throwing on some, you know, some jazz, you know, and do a little bit of cooking. Not exactly, you know, being a survivalist, going out and spearfishing. I mean, I could do that. I'm a champion. Some say I
what
can
happens
crank
if
on
we get
19s, but if you get in trouble, I mean, you got the whole band here. I mean, you guys haven't been together in months.
But not a Hydra Slayer, not a killer of dragons.
Captain of the vessel.
Markos is laying on the back of a spider and just leans over. Just the full-on resurrection sickness, and just look. Oh God, it's black. It's brackish. It looks like the swamp.
Yeah, that's those black veins coming out.
Why didn't you give him the healing potion? Why am I taking the bosses? I'm gonna throw up. Come here, little buddy. You need to get your mind right. Quick. Earl looks over the road. You guys done with him or what? You get him all riled up. Or know
It's
what
hard not to. It's really hard not to.
he'll be shitting out them fake fireflies when he's around me. It's all fun and games, but you know, all of a sudden my hooch gets turned into, you know, whole milk. Like, you ain't got to be around him when he goes off.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's why I wish Christian was around to threaten to cut off his toes again.
You know, I've been thinking about it for a while. That was pretty up at the time, right? You know?
You
Didn't
were
even know
covering
me.
up a murder.
I was doing what I was told. I was doing orders. You know, there's a difference. We talked about it. We had that one long night where you said it was okay. Now you're gonna take it back. We're in front of everybody else. That's bullshit. You know it.
You said it was okay about the toe thing at that time. At that same conversation.
I feel like something's gonna come out. You know that's not how it works. If you could manifest, you could actually use the powers. Oh, I'm so angry. You can't just manifest mutant-like powers. That's not. You're just a little fey touch. If I could, I would turn you into a mushroom. Come on, just come on this way. Hey, quit it. I gotta put earmuffs on this guy. God damn.
I guess we should probably make our way south and go find Christian.
Well, before we maybe head off, let's just check in with the spider folk and just make sure they got everything they need. And
I think they're doing fine.
well, I mainly want to make sure that either one of them hangs out here, waits for us, or we know a way to get back.
Me and the Akiko will keep an eye on all of our spider friends.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Akiko is standing over his body now that's kind of like halfway laid over a petrified stump. And she just like looks across and like gives the okay symbol, like as Markos just kind of drifts off back to sleep. It's just like me. I just kind of I wake up in the middle of my narcolepsy. I say a few things that are relevant to what's being said around me, and then he's back out.
I've seen it many times.
It's a superpower, is what it is.
My lizard brain goes into effect.
Okay, well, let's do that. You guys will hang out here. We'll go and see what Christian and Damien are up to. Hopefully they're okay. I can't imagine. I don't know. I got a little bit of a weird feeling them going further south on their own, but I'm sure it's fine.
Don't worry. If you run into trouble, you just take this. As Markos is clutching the green dragon horn, it's kind of become his de facto like here warriors plushie. It's like since Krak gave it to him in the ceremony. You'll be fine. He brought me back.
No, you keep it. You'll need it to make sure you're staying and recovering well.
Don't worry, buddy. Akiko just kind of taps Markos on the shoulder. Go and find them. Make sure they don't run into any night walkers like we did. We don't know if they've spread any further than just the western side.
I hope not.
Please, I don't have the strength to bring another one of you back.
You don't? Or was that... Are you being serious, or...
Go. Just
okay.
Go.
I look back at Pal. Wait, what are you doing? Are you coming or are you staying? Well, this is kind of a hard decision for you. We're in a little bit of a weird spot right now in our relationship. I don't know how I feel about this right now, actually. I just kind of assumed that you would come with. I'm potentially going into danger.
Pal is going to
potentially
scurry up the side of a log to where he kind of like gets vertical a little bit. And you can
like
see
leaning.
Yeah, where he's up like this.
Yeah.
And you can see that him and Akiko have practiced the cutest little forehead kiss. And she goes over to Pal and he just lays down on her forehead for a second, and then his dismount he hasn't really worked out yet. He kind of like hits the side and rolls.
he knows the death spiral really well, so he does that.
Yeah. And then he makes his way over.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean that seems fair. No hard feelings, right, Akiko?
Fine.
Okay.
Are you two fine?
Yes, and I'm gonna go find a snake tail that hasn't, like, as it's being drug into the hole, and try to lop it off real quick and give it to him as a treat.
It's hard. Swamp is getting picked clean. But for the first time in a long time,
it's my treat for my gator. As he's like wrestling with a spider and over a Yanti tail.
You get to see Bud riding on the back of Pal through the swamp, frog and gator forever.
Oh my gosh. The moment we've all been waiting for.
You got your little flippy floppies out riding in between as he's like, woo, and he's got the cool like side wave. So you're like, woo.
Yeah, see, it's always been a misnomer. The gators can run diagonal, no problem. Everybody thinks that's all you had to do is zigzag. Nah, you are the best zigzagger. Yes, you are. You can zigzag any which way you want.
He's just got that snake tail hanging out of his mouth. He's like, it's like a piece of beef jerky for him. Krak, Tarben. Anything you want to do at Rendezvous before going to check in on Christian and Damien?
I would like to make one more roll on the gauntlets that I'm making.
Oh yeah, let's go.
How do we do this here? Now that we got rid of everything. Crap.
You are the keeper of your skill checks and DCs. I actually don't have anything.
I'm pretty sure it's a plus 13, so I think any of these plus 13s are.
Oh, you're talking about where to roll from.
Yeah. Because I haven't been able to figure out how to add the.
They're there. They're under tool proficiencies. You go down the very bottom left hand.
Thieves tools, alchemist supplies, tinker's tools.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Gotta be a tool to know a tool.
Truth.
Will it tell me what it is if? D20 plus mod plus ability check. Okay. Cool. Intelligence. Yep. Okay. This lines up. Perfect. Okay.
And if not, you could edit them and make sure that they were the right way. So it's expertise at intelligence level. You had to add a bonus. It's there.
Q. I think this is it.
Dylan with a 1. That's our kind of session.
Good roll.
Oh, there we
31.
go.
Yeah. I don't even...
So it is 13. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, buddy. Finish them gauntlets up.
So on this one, I take in like the final movements that I've done from afar. I've and while he's sleeping, I've measured Tarben's paw, and I've measured out like where his claws belong on the gauntlet. And so what you see now is what looks like a dragon's head is going to fit onto Tarben's paw, and so it'll look like a dragon head over the top of Tarben's paw. And I've taken the Behir teeth as well as some of the smaller green dragon's teeth, and I've attached them in there so it has like the full realistic effect of the claw. And as I hold it, you can see the runes that I carved in there with the Behir bladder spark between each other. And so like this thing is ready to go. It's ready to try out. And I bring it over to Tarben, and I say, so Mr. Tian tasked me with making this, and I want to test it. I want you to see if it works.
Not gonna explode on me, is it?
There is a slight possibility that could happen. There's always a possibility of that happening.
I do believe you're the one who said with the right ingredients, anybody can be a bomb.
That is very true. Anybody can be a bomb. And can I drop this into Tarben's? Let's see.
You should be able to drag and drop anything.
Oh, snap. You made these.
I did make this. So in there, see if you can see a thing called Stormcaller.
Ooh. With my helmet. You get a piece of his wagon.
Okay, let me try and drag it one more time.
You probably don't. Are you trying to add it to his sheet?
Yeah, I probably don't have permission.
You probably don't have
add.
permissions to do that.
Yeah.
You can put it into chat, and then he can drag it out into.
Ooh. Okay. How do I?
You should be able to just drag it right into the chat box.
Into the chat box from this
and then
box.
Just hit enter.
Okay.
Just in the message.
No. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, because like I'm looking at items and it takes me to a different
there it
window.
is. It just showed up. Stormcaller. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I put it there.
So this is a gauntlet. So it's a nice, close, punchy punch, but it also has a nice little effect to it.
Let's go. Look at this thing.
Man.
So once per day, you can basically do lightning bolt.
Yo, that's freaking slick.
Tarben slides it on over his wraps. You almost see this fusion between that white and red glowing energy as it almost becomes like this purplish blue. And you can see the eyes light up with this spark of energy, and it darts back between the two of them and then shoots down around the mouth, and you can see it as he opens and closes his hands. You can see the teeth as the sparks in between them. I don't know what to say, Krak. This is one of the best gifts I've ever been given. Thank you.
Well, you know, it's whatever the tribe needs, I'm here for.
He just nods his head and he kneels down on one knee, gets real close to your face, and just touches his forehead to yours. It might not be green. We still are family. We do need to stick together. Thank you, my friend.
If you keep that blood on you long enough, you'll turn green.
He cackles while standing up, still just kind of watching the energy in his hand as he opens and closes that maw. Oh, I can't wait to use this.
You're welcome. You can also thank for Mr. T, and he can't use the helmet anymore. It didn't fit him after the face thing happened, but
Anytime I punch somebody, I'm going to remember his face.
I'm sure that's all he wants.
Let's go find our friend. He's out
Okay.
there in the wild somewhere. I want to show him what you've done.
I hope he likes it.
I don't care. I like it.
So what I've done with Stormcaller is I made it a +2 to attack on it, and I also made the optional lightning bolt that you can send out. What I did is I put that into other formula.
Okay.
Whenever he rolls it, so he can toss that out. And
yeah, everything that I crafted here, I put like I did the stuff for so you can roll it straight from the description, or you can and then RoBear just put it so they can roll it from the thing too.
Dope.
Also, your the save is, since he is a spellcaster, it is up to his own, so it's an 18.
Perfect.
And I just saved that all on your own personal sheet. It's not saved to the item; it is just on Tarben's.
So like a lot of the stuff I built here is either the stuff that is from the roll table that I did, and or from Hammond's Harvesting Handbook. So thank you to those guys. There's 3 volumes, and it's some really, really cool stuff.
That's slick.
We love that. We love that. So yeah, he
And
gets a
that's-
little bit of punchy damage, then he gets a
Yep.
little bit of lightning damage.
Dope.
A complete guide to harvesting and crafting.
Yep, it's what the harvesting tables that we use. They're built from that.
Oh, right on.
Yeah,
He looks like a fun chap.
yeah. It's definitely written by the British. That's for sure. I'm like, oh, that sentence doesn't make sense, and neither does that word. It shouldn't have a U in it.
You're across the pond.
There's too many U's after O's in the language.
Oh God.
Cluer.
Do you want this to be like piercing? Do you want their actual to be like little spikes on the end of it, or do you want it to be bludgeoning damage?
That could be up to Tarben.
I think bludgeoning, because I have slashing and piercing. So this would give me
Round you out.
This would round me out in terms of
Yeah.
damage.
They're resistant to that. How about this?
Pretty much.
All right. Oh, it should do the
Dope.
darn thing.
That's a dope weapon.
That's so cool.
Oh, yep. There's the, now it's proper. Shows
Where's
the
the
bludgeoning
helmet?
and the lightning. Very cool. All right. Picking back up over at the Ziggurat are 2 crane boys slowly making their way. We're going to pick back up right there after you guys take a quick break. We'll run a short ad. You guys won't miss a thing. We'll be right back.
Quick break. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
I too, and get some Wawa.
I'm gonna go get some tap water, wash this whole milk down. Chat, how we doing tonight? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ooh, Tarben Taser. T for Tarben Taser. T for Taser. I love that. Oh, that's so good. Afternoon, Resi. Oh, Haunt, you working on some new characters. We love it. Sparky, you got to get that good. That good good sunscreen. Live wire, and it's a 5 out of 10. It's so good. Dude, Pierce Bronson, let's go. Oh, good that you're understanding D&D Beyond a little better. Good on your DM. We love that. Use it to your advantage. DMing first time tomorrow. Let's go. Everybody get them spirit fingers up. Send Sparky a little bit of that DM energy. You got the power. You can do it.
First time DM, baby. Have
Just
fun
ask
with it.
Adam. He knows all about it.
Yeah, I did that for a live audience for the first time about a month ago or so.
What's crazy about him is he didn't do it in D&D, which I would have been nervous on a new system that I had never DM'd before, that I hadn't played for that long.
It was D&D. It was a homebrew world though.
Oh, you did Homebrew World. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was confusing you being a villain on Vampire the Masquerade and your miniseries. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All good. But yeah, Sparky, best advice I can have is that you create the world and no one else knows what's going on besides you. So even if they do random stuff, like, just pretend that you know everything that's going on. And even if you don't, you just make shit up as you go. And they think everything's planned. So that's the great thing about it. But you'll do great. And if you want to see me DM, go to youtube.com/MagiRPG, and you can see my mini series, which is a horror D&D 5e series over there. It was fun. I enjoyed really messing with the players. But that's my shtick, man. Horror, Cthulhu-esque. Ugh. But yeah, I think it's on. I think it's youtube.com/MagiRPG, and it's called The Still Gray. Can't wait to get too close to the fire and burn myself. I'm sure it'll be fine. There's another Hydra nod. You talked about the leaders, right? And there's like different leaders, and I was thinking to myself, normally you take out the leaders, you cut the head off the snake, but if they're a Hydra, they just grow back. So it's like, maybe that analogy doesn't work very well here.
Yeah, I thought it was very interesting that it was a Hydra body.
Yeah.
Especially since we've already encountered a Hydra, literally.
Yeah. I just keep going back to my the no pixel music. I'm like 2.0. I am like a Hydra. I am venomous.
Yeah, so Hunter, I was thinking about this. If it's T for Tarben and Taser, and literally my glove came from Christian's face, does that make Christian Taser face?
Taser face.
Well, technically, it's your hand. It's not really my face. It was around and on my head.
For the first 6 episodes, maybe even longer, it was your face.
It was my face. That was the fun of it.
Taser face.
I realize this now. We only got maybe 10 episodes out of this whole arc or of this whole campaign of you with your natural head. It was either you in a helmet or you as a Dragonborn.
Nice. I can't wait to, go back to my homeland and no one knows who I am because I'm a Dragonborn. Could be actually probably very helpful.
What have you done? What wake have you left behind you?
And maybe we'll find out in the future. I don't know.
Bobo knows.
I've talked a little bit about it. There's some shit in his past.
I got notes. I'm bringing it up for anybody who hasn't watched the early episodes.
Hi, Shay. I am back. I am back. I am back and am a crane currently.
I can't wait to see how this
I'm
unfolds.
back and a crane.
Well, thankfully you guys are, heading that way. So when this inevitably goes really south, me and Damien we just take care of the entire Ziggurat. You guys just show up and we're just like chilling on the top, like drinking some swamp light, It's like
Smoking hand rolls, drinking swamp light.
I've got the itch to play like a super smart, like high intelligent, like spellcaster.
So that's funny because I have the itch right now to play just a dumb barbarian that swings at shit.
Well, Christian's not dumb, but I just like the sophisticated stuff, man.
No, I wasn't saying I wasn't saying off you, but the
Yeah, you were.
opposite of.
No, I know you were. I know you were.
Of a smarty.
But
wizard.
it's funny because it's the dynamic, right? Like, well, now he's like a paladin, so there's a little bit of both.
Right.
But
All right, I'm done being a brooding paladin too. I'm ready to reinvigorate Latash.
Yeah,
Give me that bard energy.
I haven't done Bard yet. That's still a character, but I don't really have.
yeah,
any
me
desire to
neither.
play Bard.
It's surprising. I haven't either yet, and I need to at some point because
Eddie Bard.
I will write out poems and stuff and all that stuff. I mean, I'll have so much fun with that.
It just seems like the least. I don't know. It's the least enticing character of all to the class to play for me. I don't know why.
To make it up with your loquaciousness of your RP.
Well, yeah, but like,
I mean, there's some cool like classes though, where you can really do some cool like, what is it? The college, what is it, like Shadows or whatever? Or it's like, I don't remember if it's Shadows. I don't know. It's been forever.
I guess
since I've
that's
looked
another
at,
thing
like,
is I don't
Bard,
really know
but-
much about their subclasses.
Oh, there's so many different.
Yeah.
There's so many different classes you can do and like really play with it. I played is it? Well, there's College of Swords, or College of like Valor. There's College of like Lore or something. And there's one where you're like literally like a sneaky secret illusion, like I forget what it's called though.
Creation, eloquence, glamour, lore, spirits, swords, valor, whispers. I think you're talking about
Whispers. Yep, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And I played in one of our first long run campaigns. Maybe it was a second. For like 3/4 of the campaign, like no one knew who like I really was, like, and then I was working for like bad people and stuff. It was
you working for a bad person.
I know.
You.
I know. It was pretty epic though. But Bard's a lot of fun. You get some, especially when you get to those higher levels and you start unlocking like any of the spells, and you can really just like, you know what I mean? You gotta go off the wall. So, you get to those late games and Bards are a lot of fun.
What's everybody's favorite class?
Spellcaster.
I don't have a favorite class.
No?
Yeah.
Favorite classes?
I have a favorite ancestry, but like not a favorite class. Mine are all small folk. I love anything small.
Yeah. He likes the little people.
Spellcast. It doesn't, sorcerer, wizard, bard, player. I mean, I love spells and stuff.
Yeah.
I would say I definitely lean towards like the wizard, sorcerer, like that kind of thing. Bard probably fits in there.
It's funny. My favorite is easily fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighters can be really cool. Yeah.
Fighters are, in my opinion, some of the strongest.
That are like
physical.
super edgy rogues.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
Or non-edgy rogues.
For spellcaster, though, my favorite class is definitely warlock.
I need to play a warlock one of these days.
Yeah.
And see how that plays out.
You get the benefit of being of getting to play face with spells. The only not only, but the big downside is your spell limit.
Yeah,
Like,
2 spells and then Eldritch Blast.
But Rob runs warlocks pretty friendly, where you get an additional spell slot each. Like the 3-level jump, the normal 3. Every ASI that you get, you also get an additional spell slot. So,
yeah. A warlock is a lot of fun too, especially because I mean, look, you got to pay up your dues.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad.
Yep.
Yeah, fighter warlock would be good, especially
Fighter
with the
warlock. Oh, that
Pact of the Blade fighter would be like sick.
But now they have Hexblade as a built out.
Yeah.
But I do think that dual classing is stronger than the Hexblade.
Well, I think for me when I always try to like have a higher class start for games, right? So you're not starting at like 2 or 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's like if you start at like 7 or like 6 or something like that, then I feel like that also opens up the backstory for like storytelling. So it's like if I am a level 4 fighter and then a level 3 warlock, well, what came first and how did that happen?
Yeah.
Right? Like maybe I was fighting in a gladiatorial arena and I got killed, and this deity came and said like, hey, I'll save you, but you're gonna have to do whatever I need, blah blah blah, whatever, and then you're a warlock at that point. So you have this prowess, but now you're a you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So that way you can kind of like have a little bit back, you know what I mean? You can kind of manipulate it multi-class a little bit if you want. Rogue and mage. Ooh. Started at 3.
Assassin. That's
Fighter. And I got my warlocks from my backstory. Yep. That's how it works.
My hard part with multi-classing is, man, does it suck to not choose a level in your class that's giving you something cool and then choosing a first level. It's one thing to start at level 8 where you get to choose like, okay, I'm gonna do 5 in this and 3 in this. But if you started at like 4 and you went all the way in, let's do the fighter warlock, right? You're 4 fighter, and now you're gonna choose 1 level in warlock. Man, that feels like a big hit on your.
I always put it as unless there's something that mine is always story driven. Like whatever's the compelling story piece.
Yeah.
I'll go with, you know what I mean? Sometimes at the detriment, but it's like it's a better story.
Yeah, exactly.
Or it's a cooler story. But then also it's like, oh, if I hit level 11 here, then I'll get this epic thing, and I could turn that into a story piece or something. So
right.
Adam, this picture. Oh my God.
It's so cute, isn't it?
It's perfect.
It's so sweet.
Oh, yeah, isn't it?
Dude.
Isn't it so cute?
Get out of town.
We have another one with Evelyn, but she kept sticking her tongue out. She wouldn't take like an actual good photo, so we were like, okay.
Ooh, is Evelyn when she's in trouble?
Huh? No, she's just being goofy.
I see you're processing that one out.
Well,
Never mind. Continue, Rob. Let's kill me as a crane. Be the crane.
Oh, be the crane. What a good callback.
That was Shady in chat, I think, said that. Reminded me. I miss Asher.
He's still out there, my dude. As Damien and Christian begin swamp crane walking towards the Ziggurat. You tell me, Mr. Tien, what are we going to try to investigate first?
Well, there's no guards anywhere, which is weird. And then there's this trail of blood that was like leading towards it. So first, I mean, I'm just going to go off the basis of as we're approaching, is it maybe gruesome? I don't know, but is it literally just blood? Are we seeing, weapons, pieces of clothing, body parts, or is it just literally just blood and like a lot of it, like all the way up to the top where we're heading?
Roll a perception check. Keep doing so with advantage because of Damien being your secondary roll.
Okay. Oh, baby. 20 at +1, but I got a 19, baby. Let's go. Thank you, Damien.
There are Naga and Yanti that haven't made it up to the top of the Ziggurat that have perished before. There is blood. And then there seems to be what looks like individuals that couldn't make it into the entrance up top. And there is a lot of blood on that altar. We can't exactly see what all's on top of it from the distance that we are at.
Yeah, I guess a follow-up question to that, knowing that is all of the blood look very fresh, or is there like super like dried blood too that we can see that's like, okay, this is this is something that's been happening for weeks?
From your perspective right now, you're far too far away to ascertain that kind of information. The surface value is what looks like the retreat of the enemy that you've driven back.
Yep. Okay. All right. I just kind of nod and note that. And let me see. So we've got like a swampy waters kind of surrounding the base of the Ziggurat. That makes sense. Oh God, I want to get closer to that like altar thing. It's probably a terrible idea. It's absolutely a terrible idea. But I really want to get closer and see if I can suss anything out. So yeah, I think we're, I'm gonna kind of look over to Damien, and then just kind of like glance and like kind of
Give the bird that
do a little
crane
crane, like I don't know how cranes sound, like anyway. It's like
Guess what the new cool addition to Wild Shape and Polymorph is?
What's that?
In the new player's handbook. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You can actually talk.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. So, should we get closer and check out that altar?
Wait, sorry. Is it talking through the crane's voice, or like is it mentally communicating that you're allowed to do?
Just like Ludacris said, it can be your fantasy.
That's true.
I think a gruff Christian voice coming out of a crane is
That
just
was what
way
I was
better.
thinking. Yeah.
So, yes, it's like this little crane goes. Should we check out the altar?
Big Star, eat your heart out.
Damien's actually pulled up a large fish. Sorry, no.
Oh,
Really
so deep.
embodying that wild shape.
I'll go as far and be as willing as you want to go. No matter what. Inside this story, if you're looking for comforts for me as a DM, you will not find them here. This is up to your gumption. Damien will not give you the green or the red light. I will
Cool.
only RP based off the reactions that you make.
Cool.
I will not be your DMPC canary in the coal mine.
Okay. Well, I played I feel Christian a specific type of way, and I'm going to absolutely try to. He has used the spell on me and has also, shaped himself. So we're going to make as much use of this as we can. So I want to press and continue. I want to get
Oh God,
further up.
I've yeeted myself.
Yeah, you just left me. You lied. You said, he'll follow me, and then he just left. That's crazy.
Go your own way.
So we'll continue up, and if I need to fly up to like the ledge or something, I'm just trying to act like a natural bird, like crane, like, you know what I mean? I'm just like trying to act as naturally as possible, even though I don't really, know exactly how cranes act, but we're doing the best we can. As I want to try and like fly up maybe to the ledge of the wall on the left, and then just like kind of be able to like look in at and get a better view, of kind of the entrance here and what we're looking at.
All right. As your DM, you are no longer under the protection of the D20 once you start pushing forward in an investigation around the Ziggurat. You will be making rolls.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Point to me where you want to fly to, my little bird.
Yeah, I think at the start, we'll just kind of go like here and just kind of like, like flop and then like land on the thing there and just like, I'm just chilling on the lower left. Can I just move myself?
How about you move your token?
Oh, there's a wall. Okay, we'll go here. Well, I'm trying to get on the wall, so here we go. Yeah, sure.
Walls are gone.
There. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I just gonna kind of fly up and then just kind of land there and then just like kind of, I don't know, peck at the vines there a little bit and then just kind of like look and see what I can see, from the higher wall like vantage point as we get closer. I don't want to go fully into the altar yet because I'm still trying to keep some distance and not get, caught too crazy. But
All right. If you're looking for something specific, you give me investigation. You tell me what you're looking for.
I want to look for at the I assume these like based on this, unless it's just the art, like there is runes and like things drawn on the ground as well, like at the entrance and then towards the table. Is that accurate for the most part? Yes. Okay. Well, sometimes it's artwork and it's like, it's like you got cool artwork, but it doesn't match one. Okay. So I want to check those out and
Adam, I'm not trying to kill you.
Yes, you are. You're always trying to kill us.
I'm not trying to kill you.
Okay. But I want to investigate and see if I can see what this ritual area possibly could be used for. So I'm starting with like looking at the sigils and stuff that's all marked and seeing if we can put something together. So I guess investigation.
Tarben, Krak. And you guys all to make a wisdom saving throw for me. This is not an attempt to lose your agency. It is an attempt to let a signal in.
Ready, go.
Oh,
I let a big signal in. I let a big. Oh, hey, look, it turned it into a 20. See that? It's actually a 20.
Hey, he didn't touch it. No.
Bud, your mind is lost in the sauce to the swamp.
Me and Pal haven't ridden together in the swamp in a long time. We're connecting.
rolling down the swamp.
This was much like when you try to be base competent at something. It was a 10 or above. Krak, Tarben, you both begin to see through the mind's eyes of Damien. As you're getting a first line of sight to this ziggurat and the view between two cranes. There is an assurance of this in your mind. It's something you don't hear. It's something that kind of rattles inside of your head. It almost feels as if Nagashaw's presence is with you. Your own physical body, while continuing to go through your faculties, kind of has blinders on it. That same kind of fog that arose when you guys saw the coiled serpent for the first time back inside the great tree.
Fear not. These are the eyes of my champion.
With this, you guys as a team are able to choose something for Damien to investigate or look at. For the sake of brevity, it will catch you up on all the general things that you've already heard. Be thinking of something you want to investigate in a second. Mr. Tian, what did you say you wanted to investigate?
The carvings and runes and things around the ritual table and the entrance, and trying to get a better understanding of what has been transpiring here.
Investigation check on the runes. Survey says.
Oh, I don't know shit.
This is your roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. My last little ounce of love. Oh, fuck. So that was 18 again. I just rolled the same thing. Yeah, those are runes.
The runes are not of an origin of understanding for you. Even if you were to be well studied on the Yuan-Ti, these appear different.
They're of another worldly style. It's not a structure that I'm familiar with. We had a high chieftain. We did not have this kind of reverence for necromancy, nor a structure of these powerful avatars of whatever this giant five-headed monster it is that they revere. These are not things we put all faith in the Koal. Not this.
I don't recognize him either. This is all alien, this entire place. And I've seen many things. But this is different. Being that I'm close now, I do want to I'm just gonna do this. I do want a divine sense now that I'm kind of up close and kind of closer to this, and see, if there's anything that I pick up that might be different. I know it's specifically on celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet, but I know we played a little loosey-goosey, so just to see with my divine sense if I can sense anything else. I assume probably an aura of necromancy. The way it's been looking.
I need you to make a spell attack roll.
All right. Oh yeah, do we?
Oh yeah, you weren't here for this. In the on your spells.
Ah, yes, new
tab,
character sheet.
At the very bottom, you have an attack. Right, isn't that where it is?
You will click spellbook, then you'll go down to the bottom left-hand corner. You'll see your DC, then you'll see your attack mod. You will click the actual plus number, and it will roll for you.
Okay, well, I don't have.
Yeah, his doesn't have that. That's what I was just realizing.
Oh, is he on a archive character sheet?
Oh no.
Well, he's on one or the other, so give me 1 second, and I can affix that for Mr. Tian. No, he's on the correct one. What I want you to do is I want you to look at your character sheet.
Yep.
You see your name at the very top?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to go straight down past the intellect. You'll see spellbook right there.
Mm-hmm.
You click spellbook.
Yep.
You go down to the bottom. It did not transfer right. You can see down at the bottom, in case something doesn't look right, it says his spellcasting ability is strength. Yeah, that's certainly not true. He is a charisma-based spellcaster. Yeah. So part of that just didn't completely transfer through. All right, so now we're at charisma spellcasting here. And attack mod. It's just blank. But we can figure your attack mod. Since you are a Mr. Paladin.
Yeah, I have a +3.
3 plus our current proficiency is 4. So that's correct. A 7. And then it looks like you have a +2 for magical items somewhere, because your spell DC is 17. And that would be factored in with an 8 plus whatever your number was. So, you should be.
I have a spell DC is 17 and my attack mod's a +9, if that helps.
Yes.
So +9, so D20 +9.
Correct, Amungo.
Hey. And
I wonder if it'll show back up. Opening back up.
Am I rolling that advantage still or no?
No, this is all
this is
you.
Me. Yeah. 16.
You feel as if you can't reach out in this zone. Something is blocking you as the spell fails. In particular, you notice your magic reverberate out and hit both of those doors and kind of echo back.
There's extremely strong wards in this place. And I hope that doesn't affect things if we need to go inside.
Oh, we will most certainly go inside at some point.
Well, that could be very bad.
No
Or hinder
shit,
us greatly.
Sherlock.
Or whatever's in there. Whomever, whatever. It's bad, and we should probably... I don't want to get much closer. We should head back to the rendezvous and wait for the others.
All of the fires extinguish. And you can see the amount of blood that's all here specifically begins running down the altar and down some of the walls and begins filling these vessels.
Act like a crane. Act like it doesn't bother you.
Just starts whistling.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, why didn't you show me that
Dixie.
before, huh?
Oh, neat. Love that.
Yeah. Oh, look at these warm fires. It's so welcoming.
Tarben, Krak, and Bud. You
Yeah,
might
you
not
guys
be
are
able to
like-
see it in game, but you can still be a part of it. What are you guys investigating through Damien's eyes?
Ooh, obviously, Krak is always interested in any liquids and any mixables. So he wants to see if there's anything beside, like, you can obviously, there's obviously a lot of blood, but like if there's anything in the blood, maybe there's like, you know, was this a willing thing? Was this not willing? Was this...
Unfortunately, that's not going to be something that Damien can ascertain for you.
Okay.
That's Krak needing a sample.
Okay. What about smells? Because if Damien can smell something and then Krak, you know, in the vision share, maybe might be able to help him identify what that is.
I like it. Is that what you guys want to do first? Go with Krak's on the smell check?
Yeah.
All
Sniff
right.
check. Investigation.
Good intuition.
All right.
Okay.
Damien will have to make the roll.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, I like that. You guys make the roll in the senses through him. I don't have to do the rolls. You guys roll.
Hey, you do it.
Yeah, you roll.
25. Other than the fresh scent of death, there are components here, Krak. There is the telltale signs of experiments with acid, sulfur, a little bit of rotten egg, whiffs of necromancy, and strong acid.
So as like we're sitting there and all of us, hopefully, like Krak hopes that everyone is involved in this, and he communicates to Bud and Tarben that, you know, I smell dead people. I smell dead. Not just like, you know, a rotting corpse or whatever, but like I don't know how to do it, but there's magic of death. Like, I know how to make some stuff. Like, then he pulls out his little death bomb arrow. He was like, it smells like this.
Well, we know that the Yuan-Ti have been resurrected. We saw them when we first got here. They were going around at night bringing things back up.
But
Right?
it smells like big death.
Oh, yay. Maybe this
Not
is
like,
the thing.
you know, I need some rats or I need some helpers and I, you know, resurrect some people.
Oh,
It's
no,
like,
I can't cast through Damien's eyes, can I?
What do you want to cast?
Detect good and evil. I'm trying to see if there's a direct evil presence with them right now, especially after the last trauma.
Through the divine sense that Christian has relayed back, there's a strong presence of negation of some sort that is held up on the inside. They are not of this plane.
All right. I had to come at it a different way then. Continue.
Ask him if he can see any way of getting in.
All right, Christian, I want you to roll an investigation die, and somebody from the party can roll an investigation die.
Well, it's got to be better than mine.
I'll do it. I get my modifier.
Yep.
Yeah. Pick me. I can do it.
Do it. I just give him advantage.
Nope. Don't worry, he's good. Ah, the 4!
I
Still
would like
17.
to luck it.
All right.
Oh, no, I don't. I take that back.
I will
told you.
withdraw that
Let's
luck.
go!
He comes back as a Chad, cut weight,
Wow.
engaged, leaving us.
I
Nothing
feel
but
fatter.
praise.
I don't think I cut weight.
Hydrated.
I just got a
anyway,
haircut.
Thriving.
I just got a haircut.
He's looking good. He goes
I have to.
suave.
Enrico.
Get those nat 20s in the chat.
Let's go.
I'm a crane.
With a nat 20. Christian, you notice that even though the symbols don't make sense to you, there seems to be deliberate amputation around the doorway. Whatever Yuan-Ti were trying to get in, were actively trying to sacrifice either themselves or one another to try to get inside of this ziggurat. Whether it was apparent or not, whatever culture these individuals have seems to be a blood in, blood out kind of devotion. Whatever sealed these doors off to the rest of them has either forsaken them or has not
Not
approved
enough blood. Yeah.
of either the sacrifice or the retreat. You're not quite sure on that aspect. But whatever is inside of this ziggurat is certainly up to necromancy and is regrouping. And the wards are intense. You can tell they obviously don't want anything disturbing what they're doing right now, even if it is the destruction of their own army.
Well, after I craned my neck to see that, yeah, I'm back, bitches. I kind of relay that to Damien. I think it requires blood to get in. Either a lot of it or a specific kind of blood. I think that's
How
the
much
key.
more could it want? Look at all these Noggers sacrificed up here. Running for their lives, trying to get back inside. What else could we possibly give this altar that would let them open up to us?
I don't know. Maybe something. Bait. That's the only thing I can think of.
I think I have an idea. I think we have a green dragon corpse that we need to pull up from the swamp.
That's a good idea.
It's going to be hell to get that thing back here. But if an ancient green dragon isn't enough for a sacrifice, then that door isn't opening unless it wants to.
That's the other part. I think that's why these wards are so heavy. They don't want to be disturbed. Whatever they're doing, we need to hurry before they finish it.
Then that rules out bringing that green dragon here. We'll never be able to get it here on time. We're going to have to rely on your friends. Krak, the Alchemist, he severed the horn, did he not?
He did, I believe.
That will be our best shot outside of its own heart. If he hasn't used that yet, possibly piercing that dragon's heart onside this altar will break their ward. Or suffice whatever kind of blood quarry it is that they have.
We need to get back to the rendezvous.
And quickly. I've been relaying our eyes back to the rest of the party. They have arrived. But they're awaiting our return. Pushing forward towards us. We need to get to them with haste.
Let's fly.
Christian, you tried to pull your leg up from where you're standing at. Oh. And it doesn't budge. We both tried to pull our legs up. You take a step to the side, you're fine.
Seem to be locked in with this damn thing now. Like a spider's web.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. That's... Oh, shit. Can you relay that to them?
Krak, I want you to make another wisdom saving throw. Tarben as well.
I just say as a side note, I think it's fitting that the one person that doesn't get connected is
The Investigator.
and also with your tumultuous, like unsure of faith, you're the only one that doesn't get connected. I'm like, man, how fitting is the dice to help continue that story.
Oh, I loved that.
Tarben with the 20. All right.
Oh, the Riddler dice. Oh no.
Tarben is 20. Your final answer.
No.
Oh.
The answer.
Yeah, he rolled a 2. No,
I mean, he knows how to bait me. It's just what I do.
No, he's a turbator master.
Tarbaiter.
Tarbaiter. Actually, let's just not say that. That sounds like a like a very old retired term.
Oh yeah, I see what you're going with that.
Yeah,
Yes, we're gonna stop
Jesus.
that right now. Not
yeah,
gonna laugh at
we
anymore.
don't need to make up things that didn't exist. And that,
Oh,
yeah.
that's rough.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn a D10 that Chad has given us because I don't trust this man who's sitting across from me right now.
Nope. Never.
Never trust in thy DM.
Oh, good
26.
roll.
26 is
Yeah.
gonna be the final number.
Well, the connection glitches, but it does not die out.
3 over.
Sometimes I'm benevolent when I ask if that's your
Thank
final answer.
Thank you. You know what?
I gotta
You
keep-
asked, it's for a reason.
I have to keep it a little bit on each side so you guys never know which way it goes.
Just always use all the cards. How about that?
Oh, really, truly, unless you're about to open the door.
Sure.
They realize that you guys are in a predicament and you seem to somehow be tethered to the wards of this ziggurat now. Connection remains up.
My friends, Damien and Christian are bound. We need to quicken our pace.
What do you mean bound? They got captured?
Something preventing the connection. It's getting hazier.
Come on, pal. And But'll give him a cowboy kick, spur in the gut, just to get him to go a little bit faster.
Frank, you can hop on my back if you wish.
Tarben's gonna get down on all fours and start bear running.
Oh, I'll definitely hop on.
Oh, that's freaking awesome. War gator, war bear, mounted by a goblin and a frog.
and 2 cranes. Christian will tell them that if they do get here to not approach at the range that we are until we can figure out what's going on.
Christian, the floor beneath us begins to rumble
Yep.
as this ziggurat begins to lift
Oh
up
no!
and pulling itself out of the swamp. You can see as it lifts up, there are these plant-like screams as you can see the interconnective tissue between those shambling mounds and the rest of the swamp as it begins to sever. There is just a massive wave of plant death underneath as waves get shot out and reverberate. As you can see, it's sacrificing all of the animated vegetation as it's still lifting itself up. It's like long necrotic vegetation tendrils that reach down into the swamp. like old varicose veins of the network that it used to have. This ziggurat is headed towards the sky. I need, out of Tarben, Bud, and Krak, we need dexterity. In this case, it's not a saving throw. We're going to do a 3-part skill challenge with you guys, doing
great.
Your choice of, well, Krak is riding on the bear, right?
Yeah.
And you're riding on the gator.
I'm riding on Pal.
So I need athletics checks from Tarben and athletics checks from Pal. Give Pal advantage because he is in the swamp.
He's in the element.
The irony that I'm stuck in this place and I can fly, so it would have been very easy for me to catch up. I'm just hitching a ride. So, hey guys, do me a favor, make it on there. Otherwise, it's just me and Damien chilling in this. It's like going to space. I don't know where we're going. I don't know where the frick this place is from.
What's so funny is I was thinking about the investigation I would have chosen would have been to look to see, does it look like the ziggurat like belongs here, or did it get planted here? Did it like
Oh,
Well, we knew it didn't belong here, but you know,
Right,
I didn't
right.
know if it was just like it like manifested some fey weird thing, or if it's like
Yeah.
a spaceship and we're going to space. I don't know.
These are not, they're not from the Fae.
Yeah.
They have been, essentially at this point in time, you realize that this is like an entire culture that's been brought here as mercenaries.
Somewhere else.
Well,
Yeah.
we talked about there were snake people in Boghala for forever, but then like this new wave of Yuan-Ti has been what's new and not
Yeah.
Yeah, it killed
Yeah.
every single one of them.
right.
And who
Like an
knows where these
invasive
guys are from?
species.
These are like space pirates. I don't know. They're,
All right,
you
here's,
know, who
here's
knows?
Pal's first roll. Come on, Pal.
Oh, good stuff.
Starting off not too shabby.
21. Arbinian.
I'll
Yeah.
see your 21 and raise you a 23.
Let's go.
Both successes. This is not going to be an easy one. This is going to be an 18, 20, 22.
Oh boy.
As you guys are giving it hell, zigzagging through the swamp. DC 20.
Come on, Pal. We gotta get there. Something is going on. Do you feel the rumbling? I feel rumbling.
Yes, let's go.
Auto success. No more rolls necessary. You guys haul ass, and with a natural 20, the ziggurat is only about 20 feet off the ground by the time that you guys arrive, as it's rising up. And with a nat 20, you spot the two awkward cranes that are pacing over at the ledge.
Do you think they're cranes? They're probably cranes, aren't they? Those are probably them, isn't it?
Damien shakes his gullet.
Just come down here. Come down here.
We can't, you idiot.
I've been waiting for it. It was gonna be the moment of the episode, like a Muppet.
I've been on this ship for 40 years. I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean? You can't get down here.
Shut up and jump, or let us go. It's like,
Oh, I know you're not gonna jump in, Pal. Don't forgive me. And I'm gonna try to get Pal to like leap forward, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to have him clamp onto one of those veins that you were saying was dangling down as it was trying to elevate. So I'm gonna have him try to latch on with his jaw.
Oh, you're grabbing that thing.
Oh, we're grabbing it. They said we gotta go. Let's go.
Well, he wrote that if you grab it, you die. So I don't know.
He wrote down, here's the note.
That was a joke, Rob. Don't.
Don't kill me.
I actually wrote that down.
Okay.
Oh God, there is actually something.
Go easy on me. I'm just a frog and a gator in the swamp.
Hal bites onto those necrotic tendrils. And like the tentacles of a nanoloid, Hal disappears.
Oh shit.
And then you see immediately Pal in his kind of reforming as whatever happened removed his life force completely. As Pal is a companion of yours, whenever he goes unconscious, Pal dissipates until he can be reformed back. Those are death.
Okay.
Those are pure death that spiraled from this ziggurat through the entire swamp. I am so glad.
Glad he grabbed it, not you.
Yeah.
Also, Hal disappeared first before he died. Hal was taken somewhere, and I described it like a nanoloid ship. Unfortunately,
I just look at him as I've like summoned and reformed his essence. After I felt his presence just like vanish after he clapped on. I just look at him. And
I can't relay any of the information that may have happened, and since you're in combat, he can't reform either.
Okay, got it.
So, were you riding him when he clamped, or did he like?
Yeah, I was, but like I'm imagining we were on the ground, and
he did not touch the tendril. Powell's the one who touched the tendril.
Right. So did you like fall back down then?
I would imagine we were on the ground, and he like reached up, like we were trying to.
Oh, right. Okay,
and
yeah,
he
that makes
grabs
sense.
it.
I had in my head that you had like leaped up halfway or something, and then he just, and then I was like, what happens to you? I was like, what happens to him? I was like,
I mean, Pal can't jump. He's got
fair enough,
little stubby legs, right?
Okay, well, I'm glad it was him and not you. Okay.
Okay, well, so we can't touch the vein things. How are we gonna get on there?
How high did you say that ziggurat was when we got to it?
20 feet.
Oh, I can jump there. I got my boots of for striding and springing. That gives me 30 foot of vertical leap.
I think you already had to jump probably. Go ahead.
I wish I could jump that high. Tallest I could ever jump was like 15 feet back in high school.
As a crane, I'm like, aren't you a frog? Like, don't you jump?
Like 15 feet was the best I ever did.
Okay, well, hurry up. It's 25 feet.
Tarben, go ahead and make the athletics roll. All you have to do is not roll one.
I glance over at Damien as we're in our crane form, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure Tarben's got this, but I don't know. What do you think? I mean, it's pretty dire, but like, we're kind of along for the ride now. And I'm just like over talking to Damien on if Bud's gonna make it. I'm like, I don't know.
This crane is just shaking its head. This was a horrible idea.
Yeah, we're pretty fucked. we're pretty fucked.
I see this shadow of these two cranes up on this ziggurat and this bear flying through the air with a goblin on his back. And this frog perched down below going.
Oh no, I wanted to be on you. Am I not on you?
No, Krak was on top of Tarben. It's
You
just,
on the gator.
It's just you, bud. As you look up, boom, Tarben, you and Krak slam down. Since Krak is on your back, he is currently not bound, but you quickly feel the pull of that ward that's keeping them tethered.
Krak, I wouldn't jump off my back right now. I understand why they're not moving.
I mean, I wasn't planning on it. Now you put it in my head. That's not cool, man.
Bud, they're lifting away.
I just gotta. Oh, come on, frog legs. We can do this. And I'm gonna try to find the closest tree that I can to get up as high as I can on the tree, and then jump off of that tree.
You don't
and
have
leap on
time.
Yeah,
You need to tell me how you're gonna get up there.
that's
I mean-
best I'm gonna do is just leap with my frog legs as strong as I can.
Use your strong legs.
What have we had you do in this scenario with your frog legs? On your jump.
When I originally built this character in the other system, there was a feat that I had grabbed specifically for that. That was like, it gave me advantage on doing things that required balancing. That's what it was. Never mind.
What we'll do for yours in this case. Let's see here. Can we add a little button down here? Oh wow, it's a giant drop down menu. Oh, look at this. Okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to call this water vehicle is going to be your jump.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to put you as an expertise, and it is going to go off of your dexterity mod. Boom. And go ahead and make that at advantage because you have frog legs.
And which one is this?
It's going to be in the bottom left-hand corner of your character sheet called water vehicle.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, come on. Tarben, I'm coming.
Oh yeah.
19. Let's go.
Let's go.
Question is, can you jump on my back with that jump? Save yourself being tethered.
Well, I heard you guys talking about that, right? About this ward issue. So I would try to land for Tarben. Hey, no. Then there it is. He lands on the ground. He's stuck.
Tarben is not a trampoline. He's already carrying one individual on his back.
But I'm just a little frog.
Here you go. Go ahead and humor me. He has about the big bear. Since Krak's a small guy, he's got about 50% of his body you could possibly bounce off of. Heads or tails?
Definitely heads. I'm going right for that head.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the question.
I've never seen the question mark before. What did you do?
Yeah, I forgot.
Riddle
All right.
me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the Tarben's back?
Get you some head.
Like
I'm coming.
like a tree frog, attach yourself to the top of the shithead.
as like as he lands, and then like we all look at each other for a second. Where's Markos and Akiko?
Well, Markos died, so Akiko's still taking care of him. Yeah, long story. I know.
I mean, he's
dead.
I mean, he's back, but like he died once and now he's back.
I think it's actually his third time dying.
Well, he died once in front of us.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's alive.
He's alive. But he's on the slow recovery right
Last we left him, yes.
Okay. Well, we could have probably used them for whatever this is.
We thought we was just trying to connect with y'all.
Yeah, this is bad.
That entire ziggurat continuing to float up into the air, looking down 50 feet, then 70 feet, all with these necrotic remnants of what held the information train. All that has transpired has gone through this ziggurat. At this moment, you look down and you notice that this has been Grimfiler's information hub the entire time. As it continues to shake and float up, that stench, that smell continues to get stronger. You guys stare back and see Bog Hollow below. In a view that you haven't seen yet since you've arrived here. 3 sections of the swamp, the north, the center, and to the east. All cleansed. You can see the tendrils that did reach out to those zones. They've just fallen off and sunken as they have no attachment back to the ziggurat.
Okay.
Looking towards the western front, the minute these vines are pulled up, you can literally see the unsettling scene of the hands of the Nightwalkers pulling and consuming them back into the woods. Still an imminent threat out inside of Bog Hollow, unattached to your current quarry. Hopefully, a healthy population of the Yarn Spinner's brood may be able to turn the tables. But now, distinctively seeing the necrotic tendrils simply be the strongest with what is left to the north of the swamp. You also see whatever it seems to be pulling up, other things. Any wildlife that comes into contact with these tendrils is simply disappearing. This ziggurat seems to be consuming as much life as it can possibly hold. You guys all turn back and look towards the door. It seems to be an endless fountain on either of these snake-like carvings as blood is pouring into these vessels at a rapid amount.
Does the ziggurat, does it look like it's going up and then hovering and then just it's just fueling, or does it look like it's also moving like towards the north or the west or anything? Or can we not really tell?
It seems to have gotten up into the middle of the sky, and it's held, and it's just siphoning as much life off underneath it as it can.
This seems bad. This seems really bad.
Yeah.
I feel like the blood's got to be connected to this somehow. Should we go try to stop?
It seems like it's trying to give tribute to someone or something one final time, whether that is Grimfiler or whatever godforsaken abomination they put their trust in.
My guess is some sort of very bad Hydra based on those markings.
Oh, another Hydra again. Well, whatever, we got to get in there somehow now, right? I mean, that seems like the only way we're going to be able to stop this thing, not from the outside. You can't touch any of those vines. You just disappear.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna drop the crane for him. I look down at my wings and I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't need to be a crane anymore. We're along for the ride. It's like, we're here.
All right.
Damien
Both drop
stays a crane.
forms.
Damien, be the crane. I think it's gonna fill itself up no matter what. The only way I saw us getting through that door is with blood. But if we fuel it more blood, it might finish what it's doing. I don't know.
About you, my little green friend? Got anything that can blow that thing open?
Looking at you, Krak.
Well,
Zip it time to him, huh?
like searching through, his bag.
Like I said, we need to use something from the Green Dragon.
I mean,
But if we do, won't that finish what they're trying to do? And summon or awaken whatever?
I do have.
We have no idea.
That's my worry.
I have the horn from the big guy. I've got the horn from the little guy. I've got this heart. Got some bones, some scales, some blood.
Damien had the idea that if you were to stab the heart as part of the ritual, it might be enough to complete or get the doors open or something.
With like the horn?
Yes.
Big horn, little horn. Big horn, little horn.
The big
Ancient
horn.
creature, we're trying to remove this ward. If we can remove the ward, I have faith that Tarben can rip any door off its hinges.
Oh, okay. And I'll just take out the big horn and just hold it over the heart and be like, now?
Probably do it over the altar. Yes, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And walk it up there.
This is still you riding on the back of the bear. Both of you held in.
So brutal.
Here we go!
But started very proud on top of Tarben's head. He's slowly gotten further and further down the back as we've gotten closer to the Ziggurat.
Oh, you're getting into
Back
now,
to
my
big
friend.
one. It's just a little frog backpack again.
I take 2 leather straps real quick and I attach them to Tarben's armor and I attach them to the back of my armor, and you watch me just lean 100.
Are you riding me like a sandworm?
Yeah, no, just like
style.
I'm like Mission Impossible. I lean completely 90 degrees over the back of Tarben,
But not touching. Not touching it. Not touching it.
All right. As you take out this ancient green dragon heart, and with a horn in your hand, ready to make this sacrifice to try to bust this ward open and get into this ziggurat. You're going to take that stab